All right. Hats off to the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Bear with me. Dealing with the cold, so my voice is a little off, a little funky, but hats off to the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, man. They came through. They showed up and showed out. And that's become no surprise to me when it comes to the Zephyrs because they have Jeff Poschel, absolute genius, steering that ship and just driving that car, driving that machine. That is the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. And he does everything right. He works with what he has, right? Like on paper, Warroad, Hermantown, they might be stronger teams, right? They might have stronger players, but it isn't the whole story. And Jeff Poschel is proof of that. It's about getting everybody on the same page and teaching your entire roster how to play cohesively so that you're playing as one, as a unit. Like I know I've seen Warroad a few times this season, and they didn't seem like a team that played as a team. It seemed like it was more of an individual sport to a few certain kids, and the coaches weren't in control of the team like they should, right? Like when you're a coach, you're supposed to direct them, guide them, you're supposed to get them in that line so that everything's firing together, everybody's working together. You don't have selfish minds in there, right? You have to be selfless. In sports, you have to. In team sports, you have to be selfless. You have to understand early on that everybody contributes. It is not a one-person event, and Jeff Poschel, his whole system, the one thing that stands out to me about Mahtomedi above all else is their grit, their determination, their tenacity, and their conditioning. Because I don't know if I've ever seen those kids get tired. And I've seen them practice before, and it's a testament to their work ethic, Like if you don't do the work, if you don't build the foundation before you build the house, nothing's going to come of it. And I can promise you from having seen them practice and seeing their success year after year, these kids are in great shape. And you would think at that age every kid's in good shape, but there are levels, just like there's levels to everything. There's levels to conditioning. And I'm telling you, the Zephyrs are top notch, right? So even if their skill level's here and their opponents is here, their work ethic and their conditioning is here, while their opponents might be here. So they're leveling the playing field with the fact that they're in condition, that they're in shape, they're tough as nails. And Jeff Poschel will do that in practice. He will push these kids right to the brink till they think they got nothing left, and then he'll just squeeze a little bit more out of them, just to let them know, to give them that confidence that, sometimes in life you think you've given everything you have, but you haven't. There's still a little bit in there. It's going to hurt. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you got to keep digging. And that's what that championship game reminded me of. Mahtomedi and Warroad, it reminded me of, just one team that had an endless gas tank, and just no quitting them at all. Warroad was tough, hung in there the whole time, gave it everything they had, but their output, physical output, energy output, was more surge, drift, surge, drift, surge, drift. Like they just didn't have confidence in their conditioning. Like they were afraid they were going to gas out and fatigue, and Mahtomedi didn't have that concern. Mahtomedi's the kind of team that will literally just run rampant until the wheels fall off, literally. They'll collapse before they hit that brake pedal. It's just all gas, no brakes with that team, and it paid off for them, and sometimes that's what it's about in life, you guys. It's about just showing up every day, blue-collar work ethic, just grinding, just working hard. From the time you get there till the time you go home, you bust your balls, and a lot of times good things happen. So hats off to Mahtomedi. Man, what a game. Hands down, one of the best games I've ever seen in my life, in any sport. That game was incredible. Can't get any better than that. Till next time, take care, hats off. Mahtomedi Zephyrs.